wanted to become a consultant. There was a kind of career path I wanted for myself. But then having gotten the exposure at CMU, like talking to different students, seniors, about the kind of roles consultants, take up, or like whatever the job responsibilities and duties are. I kind of figured out that, it might not be the path for me. That is why I decided to focus on computer science, focus on getting a job as a software developer. One thing about CMU and especially the MISM program, right? You could alter the course in a way to fulfill a lot of roles. Like if you don't want like core computer science geeky stuff, then you could take up a lot of consulting related courses.
Okay.
You want to become a program manager. It is as soon as I figured out that I wanna take up the software development path, I exempted a lot of courses that I had taken in undergrad, which I felt that I did not need to do, like Java and database management, right? These are courses which most of you guys would have learned in your undergrad, and they're part of the first semester core courses at CMU. And if you exempt them, then you could take up any course offered at any school in CMU, as far as you meet the prerequisites. Right? So I ended up taking cloud computing in the first semester, which is like a very heavy course. At the time when I was at CMU, you needed 180 units to graduate. That is 60 units per semester. So that's like 5 full-time, full semester courses. But there are a lot of courses which are like half semester long, and they're called minis. In the first semester, you don't have an option to exempt, you don't have an option to choose any electives. All of your courses are course, except when you exempt them. And in order to exempt them, you have to give an exemption exam. And like for Java, I gave an exemption exam, and like you have to score really high, like it's about like 95%, and then you get those 12 units free, and then you can choose any subject you want to. Right, it's very important to like go through the course list to see what you're going to learn in the first semester, second semester, and third semester, right? So even in electives, you want to talk to seniors beforehand, so that if you have any plan of exempting courses, you should know what you should take. You shouldn't be in a scenario where you come in, you exempt a few courses, and then you're like, what do I take, and then end up taking a course that you regret taking, right? So it's very important to do your research before coming. Obviously, when you're here, people will help you, but doing that research beforehand helps a lot. And I had done my research talking to seniors. And I had a very clear path that if I'm exempting, there are 2 courses, either cloud computing or something called Introduction to Computer Systems. I'm taking one of them, or there was another course consulting related. It is not possible to make a switch to another department, but you can definitely take courses from other department. But then again, so when the seats are filled for a course, right? Its own department gets a priority before other departments. Most popular courses you'd be able to get. If you want to do something which is not very popular and has like a lot of less seats, you might want to struggle. But at the same time, if you want to learn, right, you could just go to the classroom and sit. Like it's not too bad. Like they're very open about it. You can always write to the prof and get assignments and get them graded. You do a lot of read code, a lot of programming questions, right? And prepare yourself before coming to CM. And then you can focus on your coursework build your resume to get an interview, and then you already know stuff that they're going to ask you in the interview, and so you're good. I could quickly mention for software development, this is book you could read called Computer Systems. It's like a core for every computer science subject you want, and then brushing up on data structures and algorithms that's used everywhere. Most of your interviews will be based on data structures and algorithms. Just being comfortable with one language is good enough.